everybody!
Guys!
Welcome back for another edition of Thrifting for Treasures. I'm April.
And I'm Bill, and today we're going to be counting down the top 25 finds for the month of April. Keep watching, you never know what you might find around the house or out searching for treasure.
Coming in at number 25 is a Franklin Mint Nativity Arabian horse. Luckily, we have a deal with our older son that anytime he goes to Goodwill without us, he has to send us a picture of new cards. And thankfully he did this time because it was full of these beautiful Franklin Mint nativity pieces. This horse sold for $90 and we only paid $5.99.
All right, next up is a puzzle you guys might have seen on a previous video. We went to an estate sale that had an entire collection of Charles Wysocki puzzles. They were all opened and put together. I mean, we're talking probably 100 puzzles or more. But we picked this one up for just $8 and sold it for $95.99.
Coming in at number 23, we found this amazing Lululemon Soft Stream belted wrap. Just by touching it on the new rack, we instantly knew that it was Lululemon. It sold for $100 and we only paid $4.99 at Goodwill. And thankfully, it was one of those we were just chatting with some other sellers and found it. Coming in at number 22, we have a vintage Mighty Tonka truck. It sold for $84.99. We found this at a yard sale for $20, and it had been sitting on our death pile for a little bit, and I finally cleaned it up, and it sold pretty quickly once we got it listed.
Next up here we have a pair of Merrell Polarand Rove Peak boots. They're women's size 8.5. They're gray and purple. The purple's kind of hard to see in the picture there. But I picked these up in an estate sale for $10. They were basically brand new with their box. So yeah, they sold for $99.99. So that was a good pickup there. Next up at number 20, we have the Maui playmat. So this was also in a previous video. But we picked up this playmat for the Disney Lorcana trading card game at our local comic shop on release day for the first set. We paid $19.99 and I noticed they were selling for good money online now. We sold this one for $119.99. Now, number 19 on the list, we have Xbox 360 Warriors of Rock Guitar Hero controller. We picked this up at an estate sale for just $3, and we sold it for $100 plus shipping. Very good pickup. Anytime you see the Guitar Hero guitars, they typically do well.
And then coming in at number 18 is, I can't pronounce it, it's the Dacosil Gun Guard Rifle Shotgun Hard Case. If you saw one of our previous videos of the storage unit, we found this piece in the storage unit. We sold it for $99.99 and
we assigned a value of $5 basically based on the listings.
Next up at number 17, this was a shocking find for us. A new cart came out. We had multiples of these on the cart. It's Sid Dickens memory blocks. They felt good quality, so we looked them up. They sold, this particular one sold for $129.99 and we paid, it sold for $110.49 and we paid $2.99 at Goodwill.
Coming up at number 16 is a pair of Loa boots. This model is called the Adamello. They're made with Gore-Tex men's snow boots. I picked these up in a estate sale. I paid up $25 for these boots. It was day one of the estate sale, but they sold for $119.99. Next up, number 15, we have a Ventura under cabinet kitchen DVD radio player with the remote control. We picked this up at a local thrift store for $15.99 and we sold it for $119.99 for this vintage electronics that some people have in their kitchens.
Yeah, keep your eyes open for under counter items.
At number 14, this was also in a previous video, we have a vintage Sony stereo receiver. Picked this up for $9.99, and we took an offer for $95.99 plus shipping on this receiver.
Coming in at number 13 was the 1979 Buick steering wheel. This was also in one of our previous videos. Found this on a new cart. Apparently may have been sitting there for a little bit. We sold it for $125, and we only paid $4.99 for it at Goodwill. That was probably one of my coolest finds ever, just because it being vintage. Oh, sorry. Coming in at number 12 was the Ertl John Deere diecast. We got this in a huge Facebook deal. We went for Hawthorne Village John Deere houses, and he threw in all of these. It sold for $125, and it was a Facebook deal. Came out to about $10.
Next up at number 11, we have another Disney Lorcana playmat. This one with the Maleficent character on it. Again, we picked this up at a local comic store for $19.99. We did wait in line for a couple of hours that morning to pick these up along with some of the cards. But we sold this one for $130. And then at number 10 is the Mickey Mouse Steamboat Willie playmat from the same set. Again, $19.99 was our cost, and we sold this one for $135 plus shipping on an offer. Coming in at number 9, as we count down the top 25 here, is a vintage Vitamix nutrition blender. I picked this up at the same estate sale that those Merrill boots were at. This was $10 on the counter in the kitchen, and actually I had been in the sale for quite a while too. I kind of found it towards the end, but it sold for $129.99.
Coming in at number 8 is the Hawthorne Village Thomas Kincaid train station. This came from the same Facebook deal that the diecast tractors came from. It sold for $101.99, and it estimated to cost was about $8 for the train station.
Coming in at number 7, this is a really cool item, guys. This is a vintage fireplace tool set with brass duck heads. It was a 6-piece set. We found this on a Goodwill cart for $9.99, and I took an offer for $135.99 plus shipping on this one. So not the greatest and easiest thing to ship, but a nice pickup. Coming in at number 6, this was in one of our first videos from a storage unit, is the Pokemon Heart Gold Nintendo DS game, complete with manual and case. So this, we kind of assigned a value of $10 based on the number of listings we got from that storage unit, and we sold this for $219.99. Number 5, you saw this in a baseball card video recently. I picked up in an estate sale. The whole box of cards was $25. This was a redemption card that had not been redeemed. We sent it off. It came back, and we sold this card for $200. An awesome, amazing treasure find.
Coming in number 4 is the Zildjian 18-inch crash cymbal. This was from the storage unit video. We sold it for $219.99. Estimated cost was about $20. And we've sold a few of these cymbals from the storage unit already. Coming in at number 3, so this was kind of a shocker for us. We went into Goodwill one day, and they had a ton of new in the package vintage Little People. So we start loading up our cart. This is great. And then we found out it was 50% off day. This one sold for $200, and we only paid $12.50.
All right, guys, we're counting down to the top 2 items here. Number 2, an Apple IIc vintage computer with mouse and the power cords. Not even tested, guys. I picked this up along with the printer that goes with it for $125 total at an estate sale. We took an offer of $299 on this item plus shipping, and the number one item, a JVC CD player compact mini system with speakers and remote, brand new in the box, guys. Picked this up in an estate sale for $35, sold it for $300 plus shipping. So an awesome find of vintage electronics new in the box are worth big money. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And make sure to leave a comment below of some of your favorite finds.
Bye. See you next time.
Blazy, come here. Come here. Come here, Blazy.